We have another major development coming out of Abuja, and this one is serious on every level. The United States has moved from talking, from warning, from sending letters to actually sending high-ranking lawmakers into Nigeria to see things for themselves. And the reason for this mission is simple: the rising conversation around what many Americans are now calling the genocide of Christians in Nigeria. This is not a small statement. This is not a casual visit. This is a step that tells the world that Washington is no longer depending on reports alone. They want evidence with their own eyes. They want answers directly from Nigerian officials. They want to know why villages are being attacked, why Christian communities are being wiped out, why school children are being abducted, and why thousands of innocent people are dying every year. And today, the US delegation finally landed in Abuja for a full fact-finding mission. This is not an ordinary team. This is not tourism. These are lawmakers with power. Lawmakers who sit on committees that control US military aid, foreign relations, sanctions, and diplomatic pressure. People like Representative Mario Diaz-Balart, Representative Norma Torres, Representative Scott Franklin, Representative Juan Chiscomani, and the one Nigerians have been hearing a lot about recently, Representative Riley Moore. These are not low-level visitors. These are decision makers. Riley Moore himself wrote something that caught the attention of many Nigerians. He said, "I came to Nigeria in the name of the Lord and on behalf of the American people." That kind of statement is not normal diplomatic language. That kind of statement tells you that he sees this as a moral and spiritual mission, not just a political assignment. He believes something very wrong is happening here, and he believes America has a responsibility to intervene. And that is why America has come in person. When you look at this visit, one thing becomes clear. The United States is no longer treating the situation in Nigeria as ordinary insecurity. The fact that members of Congress traveled all the way to Nigeria themselves shows that Washington wants first-hand information, not second-hand reports. Nothing in this visit suggests any political outcome in America. The focus here is on Nigeria, on the killings, and on whether the Nigerian government is truly doing enough to protect Christians and vulnerable communities. For months, US lawmakers have been raising questions, demanding answers, and asking why the violence keeps increasing. Now they have decided to come and see things directly. It tells you the concern is serious. It tells you the pressure is rising. And it tells you that the world is watching Nigeria more closely than ever before. And now, lawmakers are collecting evidence to decide the next step. So, what should Nigerians expect? Expect a full US congressional report in the coming weeks. Expect stronger language from Washington. Expect the US to consider placing conditions on any future military support. Expect conversations about visa restrictions for Nigerian officials if things do not improve. Expect international pressure to increase as the world pays closer attention. And the biggest one, expect the genocide question to return to the center of international debate. Remember, once America calls something genocide, the entire world begins to react. My people, no matter how we look at this, Nigeria is entering a new phase. The US has stepped into the matter officially. The question now is simple. What will Nigeria do? Will the government show evidence that things are improving? Will they intensify operations in the affected areas? Will they address the international community with transparency? Or will the situation continue to escalate? These next few months will reveal everything. As always, we will keep watching, we will keep reporting, and we will keep breaking it down clearly for everyone to understand.